Jiu Jitsu in a nutshell.
Hi, my name is Monroe Hall. Welcome to Jiu Jitsu in a nutshell. This is where we take a broad overview of a position instead of focusing on one specific technique. Today we're going over Jiu Jitsu in general. So we're going to try to take all of Jiu Jitsu, the idea of it, there's thousands and thousands of techniques. We're going to try to cram just the basic core idea of principles of Jiu Jitsu into a nutshell, how we're going to use it to beat an opponent. So I get right now. Alright, Jiu Jitsu, on its core level, we're looking to use space to keep ourselves safe and to give us advantage. So we want to keep our opponent too far away, or we want to keep our opponent too close to hurt us. So when we're standing and Brian can punch, I want to stay too far away, or I want to stay so close that he can't punch me. What I'm going to use for this is propping, and I'm going to also try to climb my opponent. So Jiu Jitsu, in a nutshell, is trying to prop your opponent to control him, make him feel like he weighs less, and then climbing, like looking for submissions. Like the ideal of this would be, I take the guy down, I pass his guard, I get him out, and at the end of climbing, it's more and more and more of me, less and less and less of him. At the very end, it's my whole body versus just his arm. Boom. Even if he's way stronger, once I have my whole body fighting against just his arm, I'm in control. So we're going to give a few examples of propping. If I tried to lift Brian up, it would be hard to because we're around the same weight. But if I prop Brian, it's easy to lift him up. So if I prop him on my hips, I can pick him up easily and I can hold him here for a long time. And if you can pick someone up easily, that means you can throw him around. So if I'm on my back, another good example of propping is you use your legs. It makes the guy feel weightless. So you can use your legs to move the guy around, prop him, push him around to see if you can to use your body to control your body structure instead of just using just muscle, trying to pick the guy up. We're going to go over some real basic techniques. This is probably the first combination chain that I learned ever in Jiu Jitsu, and I learned it from actually watching Hoist Gracie. This wasn't something I learned in class. So this was before I even started Jiu Jitsu, but it gave me a good understanding of what the mindset was. So this chain, the basic Gracie self-defense chain, the guy comes to hit you and you prop him away with your foot so his hands can't get close. When you're ready, you're going to close distance and grab. Wow. So now if the guy goes to punch me, it's real hard to. I'm going to go low on his body so that I take some of him out of the fight. I want it to be my whole body versus his waist. I don't want his upper body in there. If we're both clenched, it's hard to throw someone around. So I want to come in and I want to get low to his waist. I'll pull his waist close to me and bend him over. His legs are in the way. This is bad for me. His legs are in the way. This is bad for me. You can kick, you can punch. So I'm making my way past his legs. So now, once I get here, it's my entire body versus just his upper body, which means he can't really punch at me. I can punch back if I choose to. And now we're going to show just two simple finishers. The first one is if the guy's pushing or punching at me, you can go arm bar. Your hands are going to frame an arm. You'll hold your weight, hips behind, looking to finish an arm bar. Or you make your way in, he's swatting at you, you're swatting at him, he's bumping his way around. What you're going to do when you transition to the back, you lift your foot up and pull it close to his waistline. This is called side mount. And what this does is when he makes his way up, you can very easily apply your second hook. You don't have to have fast reflexes. If he shows the back, what you're going to do is you apply a chip. Arm under, catching your bicep, arm behind, squeezing, that's it. Jiu-Jitsu in a nutshell. We're using propping to keep yourself safe. It's the crux of almost any guard. You have any good guard, whatever, DPAP, De La Hiva, Spider, you want to have some element that can prop your opponent, keep him away to keep you safe, or you can pull him close so he also can't disengage you. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next week.